Right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm back to another video. Hope you're all well. It is a very late start this morning slash early afternoon. It is currently 12:30. Me and Katie have just gotten off the train. We are going to the Olympic Stadium in Berlin, obviously, today. Somewhere I've always wanted to go. I think, like, I remember watching, you alright? Lots of football matches there. I think like one of my first vivid World Cup memories was obviously the 2006, no, it would have been the Euros, I think it was. 2006 Euros was the World Cup, but yeah, I think it was the World Cup, yeah it was the World Cup. The Italy-France final where Zidane nutted Materazzi. But yeah, we're on the way there now, and like, it's actually a really nice station, isn't it? Looks very wintry. Must have had a little bit of snow overnight, as you also would have seen in the sort of intro. We picked up a Starbucks white mocha for me, breakfast tea for Katie. Katie just can't seem to get a good tea anywhere though, can you? No. They either forget the milk, the tea bags are rubbish. It's horrendous, isn't it?
It's weird. You can put the same amount of milk in that you would at home.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's just far too milky. I don't know if it's the milk here or what, but yeah, I can't get it right. Can't
go wrong with the mochas though. But yeah, feeling much better this morning. Obviously I said in yesterday's vlog I felt a bit off in the morning. I don't know what it was. I don't know if we maybe just ate too much the night before, obviously. But yeah, we're heading towards the Olympic Stadium now. I genuinely can't wait to see this. It's one of, like, the aesthetics of it is one of my favourites. I love how it has, you'll see it, but it has like a gap in the middle of the stadium and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'll obviously take you along the journey with us as always, and I'll pick you back up in a sec. So as you will be able to tell by the clips, we did get in. It cost us €8, which was well worth it, by the way, because we got to go around the stadium, we got to go inside certain parts of the stadiums. At first when we came across it, we were a bit like, are we allowed to go in this bit? Because like I was saying in the clip before, yeah, at home you can walk around the stadiums on the outside, but you can't actually get in them without paying for like a tour. And that was one of the options, but I was like, oh, we just want to walk around the outside, have a look. And there was bits open, and the first bit that was open, we just sort of looked at each other, didn't we, and went, ah, if we get told off, well, I've got photos and stuff anyways, which was more than what we would have imagined getting. But no, there was a lot of places open. We got to go on the bit with the gap that I was on about, where the Olympic torch was lit and set. You got to see all the old parts of the old Olympic stadiums. It was just amazing. For €16 for both of us. Got myself the t-shirt as well. That's one ticked off the bucket list. I'm now here the Berlin Ultra, as well as an ice bar in Berlin Ultra now. I'm just a Berlin Ultra all around really, top geezer, top G. But we're gonna get the back to the mall now. So I'll probably pick you back up there. I'm getting some food and all nice and warm. My hands are numb. So we have just watched the Argentina-France World Cup final. What a final. Katie loved it. Katie loved being in the bars, you will have seen, being all noisy and stuff. And now we are at our next Christmas market that we're going to go into. It looks insane. I do just want to quickly say as well, we did go to the mall. Katie picked up a little something for a little someone. What? But they're not going to know by the bloody bag of her. Jesus Christ. She's a dramatic one, this one. But yeah, we did go to the mall, and then I always thought that the World Cup was kicking off at 7 or 8 o'clock. I think it was 8 o'clock I thought it was kicking off at. Turns out it was like a 4 o'clock kick-off, so I had to quickly rush from the mall to find somewhere to watch the football, which we luckily did. And yeah, as you will have seen from the clips, the atmosphere was amazing. But yeah, about to head into the Christmas market now. So I'll show you all what that's about. Now catches. Yes. As you can tell, it is the next morning now. I think I last picked you up when we were in a place called Peter Pan, where we had tea, which was unbelievable. It was such a good burger. We had basically burgers and chips, but the burgers were really good. I thoroughly enjoyed them. The Christmas market, that Christmas market, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It will be in the part of the vlog. Well, I think he's going to VAR now. Oh, turn that down. But I would 100% recommend going to that one.
Oh God. City or what?
City. Pressure's on.
Wineax Market?
Pretty Wineax Market.
City Wine.
just Google it yourselves when you see it on the screen, but I would 100% recommend going to that Christmas market, as well as the one that we went to the other day that had the big Ferris wheel. And
that was Alexanderplatz.
Yeah, Alexanderplatz. That was the best one. And there's two nearby Alexanderplatz, which are definitely worth it.
One was the City Hall.
Yeah, City Hall, and then you've got the one with the big Ferris wheel, Alexanderplatz, which is no, is that City Hall?
The big Ferris wheel, City Hall.
Oh, right.
Then the one with where we got the mugs from, that has the big tall spinny thing.
Oh yeah, that's Alexanderplatz. So you've got two literally within, like, honestly 2 minutes walking distance of each other there. And then the one we went to last night was really good, wasn't it? That one, I would say that one felt the most Christmassy, I would say, just because of all the decorations. It had like trees up, stuff like that. It felt really, really festive, and that really got us in the Christmas spirit. So I'd 100% recommend that. And if you're in Berlin as well, I'd actually 100% recommend going to that Peter Pan. It was a really good, it was a nice meal. It was like, felt very homely, apart from when we went in, and we felt really sorry for the guy because his English wasn't great, which obviously our German is non-existent, so there's no sort of complaints there. But he was like speaking to us in German, wasn't he? And then we were like, excuse me, and then he kept going in German, and then he was like, English, and I was like, yeah, and he was like, just follow me, and he basically just took us to a table, didn't he?
He tried to explain something.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, and then he came over again, didn't he? It must have been last call.
And he started speaking in German
and
again.
And he said in German, and we were like,
and then he went again,
sorry, and he was like,
English.
English.
But yeah, like I say,
I
said to Katie though that night, it makes us, for me, it makes me feel, and I think the English culture in general, quite like ignorant. I know English is sort of the more like the world, the universal language, even though I can't even speak it from there. But like, you come to every country that you go to, most countries can speak their own native tongue and then English, and you sort of sit there and go like, why is it not so big in England? Like, yeah, like, fair enough, we had like 2 lessons of Spanish a week or something like that, and then I think it bumps up when you're in year 10, but it's like, it's not enough.
But it's not like
it's sort of, no, it's like, oh, how do you say you want to have a drink in Spanish or something, or like, yeah. And
some places did do German, because my
very little, I think. Yeah, I think it was green. I think it was the actual before the schools merged. I think they did it.
No. Like in other parts of the country, I do
right.
do German, because she does German.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like, it's just a bit bizarre. This room, by the way, is absolutely Baltic. You can probably see the sweat dripping off us. Oh, but yeah. It is the next day, we are getting ready to pack, so I am going to put you down so we can pack and I can start the other vlog. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you tomorrow.